Hello everyone, this is Epsilon. So I've been fighting one of the Royal Tigrexes in Monster Hunter Stories 2, with hopes of getting one on my team early on. Earlier it wiped the floor with me, and I have since tried several more times and finally succeeded. This video will be about how to deal with the Royal Tigrex. This is a minor spoiler, but it's after you fight the boss fight with the Nargacuga in the storyline. Anyway, whenever you want to fight the strong monster, be sure to go to the shrine and activate the Adamant Charm. It gives you a defense boost. For Tigrex, I heavily recommend having some sort of weapon that can buff defense. My hunting horn, in this case. After this, go to the monster you want to fight, sneak up behind it, and initiate the fight from behind. This will give you a free attack on the first turn. Tigrex starts the fight using speed attacks, but for this first turn, I will be attacking with the Nargacuga for a free hit due to the back attack. Then I switch to a technical monster. I use Basarios in this fight and recommend it for its bulk. The biggest issue with Tigrex is its ability to use one-hit KO moves in this fight, so the bulk is quite necessary at times. I don't start the fight with my Basarios as the lead monster, as it tends to only want to use a technical attack on its first turn, and then tries to spam poison gas or the explosion attack, which you can't get a double attack off if you use. Your goal in this fight is to reduce the amount of times the Tigrex gets to attack. That should take priority over everything else, if possible. That said, I recommend using status elements against the Tigrex when possible as well. My Basarios can cause both poison and burn, and Tigrex can be inflicted with both at the same time. During the first part of the fight, Tigrex will also use a rock throw attack which deals a large chunk of damage at a random target. I recommend buffing defense when you don't see who it's targeting. Just keep in mind, some of your allies in this game will charge an attack, and the target line will not show up if the monster is targeting that ally. The reason why you want to prioritize double attacks over healing when the Tigrex is enraged is because it will attack twice. It has a move that often one-shots. If you double attack, it loses one of those attacks, so it decreases the chances of it using the one-shot attack. The worst case scenario would be for you to heal, then the Tigrex will use its first attack as a one-hit KO on the person you just healed, and then use another one-hit KO attack. Obviously, if you can't risk somebody dying at all because you're on your last heart, you may need to heal and take that risk. So it's not a case of always double attack, but a case of mostly double attack. It will finish its rage by charging my team with an extremely powerful attack that will one-hit KO anyone on the field. I recommend either using kinship skills or anything that can avoid attacks if there's a chance you will lose the fight. By that, I mean you or your ally only have 1 heart left. After this attacks, the Tigrex will fall over to the ground and be open for attacks. This is when I would recommend throwing a paintball if its HP is low enough. You can tell if it's low enough if it's drooling from its mouth. If you've already defeated it once, you'll be able to see how much HP it has remaining. It took me 3 tries before I killed him my first time. I've leveled up a few times, so that's not that big of an issue anymore. Just be warned, your AI partner is intelligent in name only. They make some of the stupidest decisions I've ever seen, and sometimes you'll lose the fight because of that, and there's not much you can do about it. Just don't give up if you're doing well. Once you finish it once, it gets much easier the next few times. As I said, if you defeat it once, you'll be able to see its HP gauge the next time you fight it. That way you'll know when you should use a paintball when it gets close to death. If you are insistent on catching it your first try, as I said earlier, watch for it to start drooling. This usually happens after it goes in rage the second time.